NBC obviously does not know the definition of insanity as doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Liar! Liar! Which Hollywood director made a promise he isn't keeping. Plus, we've got good news for the XMen franchise and the latest news and shenanigans from the multiverse. All that plus news from Flight Test Land and an interview you can't miss. That's all coming up on today's episode of Slice.
Covering all the news from every dark corner of the universe. SliceofSci-Fi.com.
And welcome to another Slice of Sci-Fi. I'm Michael Armenegay.
I'm Brian Brown.
I'm Sam Roberts.
I'm Ben Raggington. And I'm Keith Lane.
And I'm Megan Zier.
Spin, Megan. Spin.
Spin. Give it the spin. Oh, there you go.
Okay.
The news
There we
spin.
go.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay, enough screwing around, folks. Let's get down to the news.
Your news team is next.
Oh, who am I kidding? This whole show is nothing but us screwing around, really.
Pretty much.
So this is great news. The X-Men franchise has come full circle.
Yeah.
Brian Vaughn gave us the first 2 installments of the series before he left to direct his version of Superman, which, okay. And now with Matthew Vaughn stepping down as director for the first class sequel, Brian Singer is coming back to the... He's coming back in the helm, basically. Is what's going to happen. So he's going to be doing the sequel, Days of Future Past. Now, Singer was confirmed. Why did I have Brian Vaughn in there? I don't understand.
Because
I wasn't going to say.
Because he's
Vaughn
stepping
stepped
down.
Yeah, okay,
It's
that's
a
right.
typo.
That's
Brian
right.
Singer, yeah.
So Brian Singer was confirmed as the director last week, as 20th Century Fox hopes to keep the film on course for an opening in 2013. That's when it's going to come out.
Oh, wow. That's quick.
So part of that is the studio already has a release date planned, and part of it is ensuring that the original cast can all return, including Jennifer Lawrence, who, of course, that little Hunger Games thing that she did.
Well,
Kind of blown up big.
Yeah, kind of blown it big. So that's kind of cool. That's really good news, I think, personally. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I am.
I like it. I'm all
up
for it.
Okay,
Yep.
good.
I want more. I actually want more Wolverine. I want that next movie.
I'm just a fan of Brian Singer in general.
Well,
right?
if he can
Like,
write to the same quality that he did with the first X-Men film, and even the second one, then
down.
I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
NBC appears to have forgotten the lesson of heroes.
Oh, no.
The network announced its mid-season schedule last week, and its only true hit in years. Remember, NBC has been in the ratings toilet, and this is the first season they've been beating people in any. Revolution will be sitting on the sidelines in the winter.
Really?
The
Wow.
series will go on hiatus in early January and not return until March 25th.
What?
Yeah.
Wow, that's a death.
Wow.
I hate it when they do that.
Kiss of death. I mean, it was a mediocre show to begin with,
But
and
when
now
you do
this'll
that
kill
with a
it.
show that's mostly arc, people lose track. I mean, you have to be really rabid. You know what I mean? With that long.
That's why I've quit
It's
watching
done.
BSG.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See?
yeah,
It
there you go.
happens. So in its place will be the new series Deception. The strategy of putting a hit serialized show on hiatus for an extended period has proved fatal to a number of other shows, including Heroes V and The Event. Duh. We'll wait and see if Revolution is strong enough and has enough fan interest to survive a 2-month layoff.
Not likely.
Predict? No.
No, not at all. No.
I got Arrow. I got Beauty and the Beast. I got,
There's so
Last
many
Resort.
other great genre shows that are on right now to compete with it. If it was like this the sole show out there, it might stand a chance. But with everything else that's out there right now,
it's going to be ugly.
yeah.
Yeah.
Makes me sad because it has potential.
Yeah, it is too bad. I'm with Keith, though. Once you kill that momentum,
It's
don't
done.
care.
Well, I mean, but
yeah.
the Brits do it with
The Brits
Doctor
do it,
Who.
but the Brits do it right, though, because they give you that condensed, and you're like, oh, dude, I'm hooked.
Yeah,
And then,
exactly.
Then that's it. So,
Well, and you expect that from them.
right. So here's another new kind of thing. With each passing week, the likelihood of seeing a new series of Torchwood gets a little bit dimmer, folks.
Oh, man.
So last week, producer and creator Russell T. Davies may have put the final nail in the coffin of the series. And he's speaking on Graham Norton and his interview show. Now, Davies said that while he enjoyed working on the show in the U.S., that he'd be interested in doing more, that right now the only series that basically it's in a bunch of limbo. We're not going to do anything with it. He says, I'm not working on it at the moment. I'm only working on Wizards versus Aliens. And when I get back to work one day, I don't know, maybe it'll be old news in the BBC then. It's not officially canceled. It's in a nice limbo where it can stew for a while, and those shows can come back in 10, maybe 20 years' time.
Holy cow!
Well, I seem to remember also reading that he said that he really enjoyed doing the series here in America, and unfortunately,
it was not good.
No, I thought it was
Horrible.
actually it was terrible, and I chatted with all my friends who lived in the UK, and they thought it was just garbage.
Yeah,
everybody hated it.
So, folks, are you guys gonna be annoyed this, upset by this?
I'm torn because the last one wasn't good, so maybe it is. They just need to leave it alone. But then again, that's my last memory of Torchwood that I love.
And we're saying, and we don't have
the crap.
We don't have Jack.
Right.
Yeah.
Now we have John Barrowman on Arrow now recurring, which is nice. But Jack,
But we don't have Captain Jack Harkness.
No.
So the only you got to put him back in Who then occasionally.
Right.
If you don't have Harkness, you don't have Jack. And you don't have Jack. That's pretty much what it is. Yeah.
So, folks, we like to hear your feedback. So, why don't you give our listener feedback line a call? And that number.
Why, that number is 206-339-TREK. That's 206-339-8735.
Why do I feel like we should be tossing Mike Scooby snacks every time he does that?
We're going to give him a bottle of scotch after this.
That's it.
All right, we got one more story, and then we got to hit MultiVerse.
Yes.
Remember how James Cameron said he was no longer interested in making movies that weren't Avatar sequels?
Yes, I do remember this. I remember he said that very
not too very long ago. Well,
laughed maniacally then, too.
He's evolved his thinking on that topic. Cameron has signed on to direct the big screen adaptation of The Informationist, a novel by Taylor Stevens. I hate that title, by the way.
Wow.
The Hollywood Reporter has learned that Cameron and his Lightstorm Entertainment banner have picked up the movie rights to the book with the intent of developing an adaptation as a directing vehicle for Cameron at 20th Century Fox. Cameron will reportedly direct the film after he's done working on the next two Avatar sequels, so 30 years from now. The Informationist centers on Vanessa Michael Monroe, a woman born in Central Africa who spent her teenage years as a protege of gun runners and mercenaries. She reinvents herself as an information dealer for wealthy clients. But when a billionaire hires her to find his daughter who went missing in Africa, Monroe finds herself back in the Dark Continent. The character has been described as an action heroine with shades of Lisbeth Salander and Sherlock Holmes. I've read the book; it's okay. I had some problems with it.
No, I haven't read it, so
it could make a good movie. I think if they do it right. I like that he picked a property instead of writing his own because usually he's so crappy with the plot.
Really, no way. Get out of town.
So there's potential, but I just, as with most things Cameron that don't involve Titanic, I'm just generally rolling my eyes.
Yeah.
Even Titanic, meh.
Yeah.
Thank you, meh.
Let's do some
MultiVerse,
please.
Okay.
Yeah.
All systems go. This is the Watcher to the Slayer. Repeat, Watcher to Slayer. Are you in the graveyard? Over.
Okay, Nigel, this is Sean. I'm in. I got a camera around the corner.
Copy that. And you are clear.
On my way. I'm in. Okay. All right. Files. Into the computer system. Let's hope this password you got was good. Right. Okay. Lance Neutron. Got it. This is seriously encrypted. Okay. I'm just going to download it.
Sean, I detect a Sentry robot in your area.
Sentry robots? What model?
It's an Ed 209.
Ed 209s? Oh, please. Get bypassing Ed 209 in my sleep. Download's almost complete. Got it. Okay, download's complete. I just need to check one more thing.
Sean, you need to hurry. What are you doing?
I know. I just need to see this. I knew it! Fox Leader is an alien! It explains so much.
Sean, let's not worry about that right now. Send me the top secret Area 51 files about Lance Neutron. It'll take a few moments for the exit strategy program to begin.
That will really cover our tracks.
Is there anything in the files worth noting?
This is weird. According to these files, Lance didn't exist before a year ago. This is the really interesting one. He found some kind of alien subspace broadcasting tech when he did a UFO story about a year or so ago. But it looks like he traded the tech for some really powerful comsats. I'm familiar with these ones, and honestly, I thought we lost some of these. So now I know what really happened to him. This is some heavy stuff. I'll just say that. Honestly, from the bit I've seen of Lance, I'm surprised he can make heads or tails of this stuff. I'm even having trouble with it. I've got some DNA samples too, but I'm sending it to you as well. This should tell us once and for all whether or not he's alien, or you should be able to figure it out.
Copy, Sean. I have received everything. Well done. Their internal shields are now down. Emergency transport is being activated. Kobayashi Maru has set sail. I will see you in the promised land. Over.
Member's out. Close the link.
Wonderful. Now all I have to do is get out of here and... What?
Mr. Blackwood, I presume.
Bloody hell.
Pardon me, Cookie Monster.
What? Who that?
It's me, the roving reporter.
Hmm?
Don't let me interrupt you. Go ahead and eat your cookies.
Cookies? Me no eat cookies now.
No cookies? I thought all you ate was cookies.
No, monster no can eat only cookies and be healthy.
Oh?
First me eat meat and fish.
No cookies. Meat and fish. Well, why?
They give me protein and strength.
I see. Then now you're going to eat cookies.
No, now eat vegetables like carrots and peas.
Oh.
Give me vitamins.
Oh, they're good for you. And now the cookies?
No, me eat fruit. It give me energy.
Oh, that looks delicious. Okay, now what are you going to eat?
Now milk for good bones and teeth.
Aha, now for dessert?
Right.
A whistle? A whistle for dessert?
Sure, blowing whistle give me strong lungs. And...
Hey, and welcome everyone back to more Slice of Sci-Fi. I'm Michael Armenenge.
I'm Brian Brown, and today we have our friends from Sci-Fried back again. We have Chuck Silver and Jim Frederick. Welcome, gents.
Hello.
Hey. So, guys, if you don't know who Sci-Fried are, I don't imagine you can't from all the times we've talked to them and we pimped their stuff. But anyways, they have a new album out called Co-op. And so who wants to talk first? You guys all Rochambeau for it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Bath left duel?
If he was here, I totally would.
All right, Chuck, give us a spin on what the new album's kind of what it hits.
Well, basically, Co-op Mode is a project that we came up with at an event here called Nerdapalooza that brings all these other type of groups together. And we basically did collaborations with about 10, 11 different people that we met there. And there's 11 songs on here that are all collaborations with different artists like ourselves, and some more towards the hip-hop side. It's a little taste of everything, really.
Wow, that's really cool. And the thing is, yeah, hip-hop is not usually what you guys do, but it's still in your wheelhouse.
Yeah, and we still put a little rockin' flavor on it, but that was kind of the neat thing. We took guys that did strictly hip-hop and brought them in on rock tracks and let them do their... style, if you will, and it's very interesting.
And can I say, I'm looking at the album right now, and I am just thrilled to death that you came up with the Atari system. That's just awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, really. And who the hell is Inverse Phase and Rappy Rapperson? What is up with that stuff?
Inverse Phase is a guy that does what's called chip tunes, and he takes the NES sound file type stuff and turns it into music. Like for example, he did, using that method with NES, redid a bunch of Nine Inch Nails instrumentals.
That's really cool.
And a lot of them will, it's really cool. It's basically, they call it chip tunes, and we brought him in to do an intro on one of the songs.
That is so cool.
A couple of the tracks we had collaborations with a whole band. We had Warp 11 on the album.
Oh yeah, Warp 11. We talked to them before too. Those guys are really cool as well.
And they rented studio time and went in and on their own dime and recorded their part of the track and then sent it to us over the internet. And it's just awesome.
That is really cool. So Jim, where are you guys going to be at? I know you guys are going to be playing in some bigger venues.
Yeah, we're playing at Gen Con in Indianapolis coming up. That's
huge right there. I mean, come on, Gen Con's awesome. It is like nerd mecca.
We've always wanted to go, so this is like the ultimate excuse to go.
Yeah, we're stopping on the way too, so we're making a little tour out of it.
Oh yeah, where are you going to be stopping at?
We're going to play in Knoxville.
Cool.
And then when we come back from Gen Con, we're we got a couple of shows lined up. A little thing you might have heard of called Celebration 6.
Oh yeah, Celebration 6. That's pretty cool. What do you guys gonna just play a full blown concert? Or you just got to do a couple gigs? What?
We're doing a full show at the Hard Rock. They threw together a Saturday night party there. They have one of the actresses, Bonnie. She played Aunt Beru in one of the prequels, and she'll be playing a little guitar. And then Sci-Fried will come on, and there's another band. It's going to be quite the evening of Star Wars there.
That's really cool. You you guys got to make shirts that say "I jammed with Aunt Beru."
Yeah, right.
Totally. You guys would be like, "Wow, that's some geek cred right there, too."
Yeah, it's going to be really fun.
That's really.
And then on Sunday, we're going to be on the Forcecast stage inside the autograph room.
Oh yeah, you guys going to be playing the whole day, or just going to be kind of off and on? How are you going to do it?
We're going to do a short acoustic set there, but we're going to be there on Sunday inside the convention too. So.
Wow.
So now, when you're doing these gigs, it's not going to be all rap, right? You're interspersing with
they're doing their
stuff,
shtick,
right?
I imagine.
Yeah, we're going to do most of our stuff, and for the Celebration show, we are throwing in a little more of our Star Wars flavor for that one. You got to bring it like that. Star Wars Celebration 6.
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
Can you guys give us an idea what you're going to be playing? Your set list?
I have one somewhere around here, but I could tell you pretty much if there's a Star Wars song that we recorded,
it'll be there.
It'll be at that one. And then we've been playing a lot of songs off the new album, which is challenging without having the other artist. So we've been kind of playing little bits of these and there here. So we're going to do a lot of stuff off the new album as well.
Wow. I was going to say that would be really challenging because you don't have that hip hop vibe with it as well. Mm-hmm. The original artist who did it, so you kind of got to make do. I think Jim can rap, right, Jim?
I play drums.
Yeah, I guess, come on, you can rap and drum at the same time. It's all rhythm, right? Yo, come on, flow.
Well, Vern and KSV love to do that. They've already been practicing all the other guys' parts, and they've been having a great time with it. So it's really a lot of fun for everybody just to mix it up.
Wow.
So now I know you guys are getting all your inspiration from the geek crowd and so forth, but with the new lander and the new rover on Mars, you got anything coming up for maybe something science-y that you're going to actually start adding to the mix?
That's quite interesting. Yeah, when we saw that going down yesterday, on the other day on TV, yeah, it was pretty amazing. And we don't want to give away too many secrets, but we do love.
Kind of cool. It came out the same time as Total Recall.
Do a Curiosity Total Recall mashup, man.
I'm pretty sure that was a complete marketing ploy on their part. I don't know.
Yeah, those NASA guys always trying to, dig in.
Dig into the Hollywood scene. There you go.
Like, if you guys can get this landed, we got front row seats for all of you.
Oh, man, that would be funny. So we normally have Vern here hogging up all the time. That's kind of cool, actually, to talk to you guys for a change, because honestly, Vern tends to chatter a lot, but
he's the front man.
Yeah, but that's kind of cool to be able to talk to you guys for a change, because you bring a whole different kind of perspective to a lot of things, I think, personally.
Yeah, I'm the one that put the virus on his laptop. I can't lie.
Yeah, Vern's laptop. Yeah, Vern's laptop wasn't working. That's why he can't join us.
I hijacked him.
That is awesome. Cool. Okay, guys. So, what are you guys going to be doing after after Gen Con, after Celebration 6? What's going on from there now?
I think we should sleep one day, and then we're going back to play more shows.
Okay, so you guys are just going to keep on touring then?
Yeah, we're trying to solid a deal. We're playing at the little after party at the New Orleans Comic-Con, hopefully in December.
And then the away mission in Orlando with Schaefer the Dark Lord.
Yeah, awesome. That is really, really cool.
And we just got voted best metal band in Orlando for the second year in a row by the Orlando Weekly.
Really awesome.
Wow. That's very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy when you look at the other bands that were involved. It's because, the nerd community, that's the great thing. They really support things they love. So you tell someone to vote on the internet for you, and we love the internet. So
and wham, there it is.
And one of our tracks, it's called Geeks Rule the World, and it's, it really is that time. You could see when the Mars is right there on your TV. The geeks are here,
They really are, and it's one of our continuing themes here that everybody's a geek and don't really acknowledge that they're a geek. Yeah,
but you are.
But you are. You are standing in line for Batman and Spider-Man. Yeah, you're a geek. You just are just in a closet.
We appeal to the inner geek in everyone.
There you go.
Right.
That's right. All right. Hey, guys, but we're running out of time, but tell people where they can find you on the interwebs.
Basically, everything you can start at sci-fried.com, and that'll get you to our Bandcamp, Facebook, Twitter. Anywhere we can type in something, we'll be there on the internet.
That is awesome. Chuck, Jim, thanks for spending time with us today. We always appreciate hearing what you guys are up to, and you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're awesome.
Thanks, man. We appreciate you guys, and we hope you keep going strong here.
Awesome. All right, folks, we'll be back with more Slice of Sci-Fi right after this.
Good evening, Slicer. Sean Merritt with your
news from Flight Test Land.
Sorry, I'm not in a balloon several 100,000 feet up. We discussed it with the Colonel and Red Bull, and while they were okay with going ahead and doing that, as long as Slice of Sci-Fi kicked in a little bit of money, once my wife found out, she kind of put the kibosh on that. Sorry. But in flight test news, we do have some good things to report. Number one, the F-35A has successfully deployed an AMRAAM from its internal launch bay for the first time. Unlike the normal bomb racks inside the internal bomb bay, the AMRAAM is carried on a launcher on the inside of the door. There were some concerns as to whether or not this would successfully separate, and now those concerns have been put to rest. Also in Flight Test Land news, Northrop Grumman has delivered another Bacon-equipped Global Hawk to the warfighter. No, folks, this is not a pork product. This is the Battlefield Airborne Communications Node. It allows the Global Hawk to act as a communications relay for ground forces. And also in flight test news, it was announced that the first CV-22 Osprey has exceeded 2,000 flight hours. That's right, a single CV-22 has exceeded 2,000 flight hours. Now, while the CV-22 program has been plagued with some setbacks in the past, a few crashes, a couple deaths, it's important to note that other helicopter programs, especially dual-rotor programs, have had similar failures in the past when they were being developed. It's just been a very long time since they were. Sean Edwards out.
Yes, indeed.
Development's a little different than out in the field running. So I mean,
true. Development always happens, but you know, hey, the Osprey, it's a cool aircraft. So
I got
it's working right.
I got a nickel for Sean if he goes up in the balloon.
I do too. I could probably. I bet I have $1.
Yeah, there you go.
Sure, I do.
Ooh, Mike's feeling generous.
Yeah, I am. I want him in a balloon.
How would he give that report? All we'd hear is
right. Sometimes that's all we hear anyway.
That's true. Pretty much. You're right. Oh man. So, I don't know. What should we talk about?
I don't know. There's so much good stuff out there. Talk about Arrow a little bit because it's.
I'm still digging Arrow. I mean, I'm still with Sam, Ben, and Keith. Yeah, I get it.
Dig.
Yeah, but.
Still, the lawyerly stuff makes me cringe.
Yeah,
it's bad.
They got that part is very awkward
and cheesy.
Yeah, and cheesy, and so it's like that. It's kind of a mishmash. I wish they'd kind of get away from that and just kind of go with the really cool, awesome stuff.
But the commercial for next week's episode and what happened at the end of this week's episode,
yeah,
they're going somewhere that you don't expect them to go for quite a while.
I didn't see any of that coming. Not this soon.
Right?
Yeah. I was shocked.
That's like what Homeland's doing, where it's pulling out the big guns like crazy.
Holy crap, Homeland! There's another one that I was like,
it's not genre, but if you're not watching it, I'm going to have to break up with you.
And then on the backside of that is Dexter, which follows it right up.
Yeah.
And Dexter is just
knocking
freaking
it out of the park. I think you're the only one that's watching
Still
this
watching
season.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Dexter. It's just amazing stuff.
I'm still digging Grimm. Oh, the Grimm Halloween episode.
Grimm was great.
It was fantastic. fantastic. And Last Resort still solid.
Oh, yeah. The last episode of Last Resort was like, whoa.
Yeah. So
good stuff. I mean, it was
yeah. I mean,
and
honestly,
funny.
And there's so much good. There's so many good shows out there, really.
Mm-hmm.
And Beauty and the Beast still is okay. It's not horrible, but it's like
I would like to point out the bar because it's the CW and because it's Beauty and the Beast. Our expectations were so low that we're like, oh, it doesn't suck.
It doesn't suck. Yeah. Pretty much. That's what it boils down to.
I tell you, expectations are everything.
It
gang.
is.
It
really
really
matters.
is. It's what you go in with, what you're expecting. I mean, I watched the new Spider-Man. I went ahead and bought it, and it's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
I was
With the
really
Andrew Garfield
liking it.
one? Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh,
I
yeah.
really liked it. I liked where it was. They needed 2 movies so bad. They tried to cram way too much into one movie, but I mean, other than that complaint, I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
So Megan, what's going on with you? Because you're being really quiet over there. I'm working video. Shut up.
Wow.
Yeah,
really?
I don't know.
That's fascinating.
Actually, I'm watching Bomb Girl. Well, I just finished watching Bomb Girls, which isn't genre, but that's what I'm obsessed with.
I don't even know what it is.
I don't
Oh,
either.
it's Canadian. Hold on.
She's got to do something.
Those crazy
It's
Canucks.
Canadian women working in the factories during World War II.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, I've heard about it, actually.
Yeah, it was like about 6 episodes, and now it's over, and I gotta wait for series 2. And I'm like, oh, but it's kind of soapy, but I still like it.
I like soapy. I
It's kind
watch
of like
Scandal.
Yeah.
Little Mosque on the Prairie.
Yeah, I want to see that. Is that good?
It's very good. All right. Anyways,
That's real?
It's
Gonna
real.
call
Yeah, it's
it.
real. It's a Canadian show. Canadian.
We're done.
Dang Canucks.
See you later. Bye.